side, I think, was debated at various stages a couple of weeks ago, but he's on fire tonight.
Big third quarter ahead, particularly for the Sydney Swans. And right again in territory, Jones found himself within range. He was slightly off balance as he kicked it in. And Dawson got clear of Billings, but smart play by the Saint. And Savage can strike from there. And it just fades to the right.
He's grown with the capacity to make the distance, going short though.
Oh. Yeah. Team first mentality, Jared. You're not always big on team.
Well, it is team first when you take...
Marshall is there. Patton deep, here he is. Fox did a good job at the death. Florence kick shut down, as you saw. Parker made the move, and Jones.
And we're seeing the benefits of it right now.
A little bit of fortune in that maybe, but Zach Jones, the former Swan, would like nothing better than to thread that right through for his Saints. And he's done it.
And a little bit of feedback, both positive and negative.
His new and old teammates all want a piece of him.
He almost marked this ball, but it's the fact that he's there. Creates a crumb, creates an opportunity for the Smalls to go to work. And Jones just props himself in a really dangerous spot.
So 90 games for the Swans. I've got to say, at 25 years of age, it's odd these Sydney seem to be happy enough for him to depart.
I thought it was a strange decision, Hutto. Been public in that a number of times, but...
A gloved one, thread the handball through to Bell. Top of the square, Taylor's going to run. He didn't jump in the end. Sinclair got enough.
Well done.
He's had his best games for Sydney and for the West Coast.
So Kel Sinclair comes in. And the Swans get a critical goal early in the third.
Not dead and buried.
And I really like the work of Bell. I think he's given them something. He's something different. He's got some angles. He's got some tricks. He's got...
In this little fracas, I just see left of screen there. He's gone after that. Something the AFL aren't overly fond of these days.
No need for that. Really no need for that.
None at all.
No, we're well past that in the game these days.
Free to Allaire. And Allaire needs to convert. After the Saints kicked the first of the third, Sydney have come back, as we saw at the start of the game, with a couple of shots for goal. And again, right of the tap. Oh, Papley laid it off. Taylor's got it coming back, but not enough. A second chance, a handball, needed to find a mate in space. Blakey the same, now the legs are going. Will it be Tom Papley? Oh, not quite.
As well.
Oh, Billings went through, the footy was left behind though. Bell was able to get it out, and another opportunity blown. The defensive 50 is full of Saints. But the sliding McCartan. Extremely difficult shot, but a conversion here. And there'll be real genuine hope for the Sydney Swans. It's high, and it is dead straight. Finally. Russell's had 5 inside 50s.
Oh, that's...
Had his name written all over it, but couldn't complete the job. Swans defence have to be quick and clean. We're not able to be, and the penalty is a great one. And Hind has done it again.
Zach Jones for a layoff. And all of a sudden, despite the fact that the Swans have totally dominated this term, there's the handball. It was a handball to no one. And a good finish by Hind, who's become...
He was buffeted, Sinclair. And up against the clock, 10 seconds to go. Back to the square from Hind. King, Rampy. And it's over and out just before the side.
Finish off strongly.
So they take a 20-point advantage into this final term. Jones in the thick of it again, and out to Gresham. The leading clearance player gets them into the 50, and then Hind again. He can march in for his third. Not the easiest one for Reid. He's copying it. But he puts a great tackle on Steele. Lloyd's done well just to get rid of the ball and not give up a free. Parker The frenzy continues on the wing. Steele with a big tackle. Billings has buried it. Sinclair v Fox. Still there. Hine slapped it back. Oh, Membry missed his chance that time. Battle. A losing battle it was that time. But, oh, Butler, as he does so often, pops up and kicks it.
Where they want to kick the ball.
But they're kicking it actually to small, so it's small against small.
It doesn't...
And that was clever.
Yeah, they're not too fussed who's representing down there. I mean, 0 to 30 is where they want to score, predominantly the Saints. They've scored 6 of their 10 goals. 0 to
most of it.
Just getting the angle on the boot so right, so quickly.
Just part of your progression's got to be learning how to manage the clock.
Under pressure.
With Gresham trying to act not interested here.
He hasn't fooled you.
King. That was all a little easy. Geary.
Of blood. There's been nothing easy for St Kilda since half-time, and yet this was all way too easy. And another stoppage goal.
Gets the ball to boot very quickly for a big man.
Yeah. King did his best. Marshall hacks it forward. It's back in front of goal again. Ryder looking to dish it. Hine, those legs are pumping again. And he's put that one through for his third.
All of a sudden, Kingy, he's becoming a force in this forward line.
Well, there's no substitute for speed. You know, speed offensively and speed defensively. He does a bit of both.
And he's got great skills on both sides of the body. He can go right, he can go left, and that helps.
Don't regret it now. Clark casually found Jones in plenty of space. Hit the ground, but great chase from Ling. Was it in the back? We've seen a lot of those paid of late. Not this time. Jones kept on coming. Off to Geary. Just space to get a kick and get a goal if you don't mind for the skip.
From the centre clearance, Jones has an opportunity. It was a good chase. It was a push in the back, not paid.
Max King, though, again at ground level.
He's got great hands, Kingy.
Yeah, he's some sort of player, Jared, isn't he?
Score involvements.
He's enjoyed himself against his old team. Gray wobbles the ball forward. Rare opportunity this last quarter for the Swans forwards to get a good look at it. Parker thumped it, and it lands in.
He just snaffled it nicely.
Oh, I can't believe his lack of it. And McCartan converts.
You know, some life post Buddy Franklin. And this bloke, he's not Buddy Franklin, but he's...
9 points. The Swans are on the move. Good little tussle there. Patton has won the day, but you can't let Papley in for a moment. He'll jump on it. On this occasion.
Can't match this speed.
Steele pumps it high for King v Rampy again. Rampy always recovers so quickly, but the door was still ajar. King's going to kick his third. Personal best for Max. Good one, Max.
Well, I suspect they've given away 5 goals, maybe 6 from bodgy handballs under pressure in the forward line.
Is that a stat the champion keep, Jared, the bodgy handball?
Bodgy handball. It's a handball to disadvantage. I think we need to establish it if they don't have it. You could have actually just blamed the fumble.
I still think this guy will be the #1 player in the 2018 draft when we look back in a decade's time, or even earlier. Brumbies, they got Marshall and Ryder to go in there, so they're well placed.
Savage to the top of the square, and Battle takes the mark, and Battle kicks the goal. And they're coming everywhere.
And the Saints have just resettled and basically just putting the Swans now to the sword. They've got the game going in.
He's get 3 hard. He shares the love here with Parker. King back to Parker. Anyone want to take a shot?
Shit.
Sport for choice.
Hunter Clark. Arcs out. Oh, it's an ugly old kick.
I think as Gresham sets up another opportunity here.
Let's see if they can snag another. Billings onto the boot in a flash. Bell. Back to Taylor, and then Mills a blind handball. He's trying to hit Rowbottom, but Saints already have it on the move. And this guy is hard to stop. 2 bounces, 3 bounces through the middle. Hines' delivery is pretty good. Battle takes the mark again. He's been a great sight. Around goes Battle, and he puts through his... No, he doesn't. He's missed. Again, back to the middle to Florent. Went through a couple of potentials, and he settled. And a short pass to Parker, who thinks he's the best chance by just a couple of quick steps and then delivering. He wasn't far.
1 goal, 2 today. It's been well clamped.
And the siren sounds, and the Saints continue to be a must-watch team in 2020.